Alrighty, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and here I generally try to talk about mental health, minimalism, lifestyle in general. And where we are at the moment is that we moved to Germany about 2 months ago and we also have a baby due in a month. So there is a lot going on right now and I realized kind of last night, kind of this morning, that there is a lot of content that I still want to get through before baby is here. And since I kind of personally feel like baby is gonna come early, it's a lot of work to get done. So let's jump into it today with a video about how I am coping with third trimester symptoms. So let's get into it. So firstly, before I even jump into my notes, I will say that I still feel like first trimester was the hardest. For me, the nausea wasn't super bad, but the exhaustion was completely debilitating. It was horrible. I would not be able to cope with what I am currently doing like day to day right now if I had those first trimester symptoms. So although it is tough, and we'll get into what all of those things are in third trimester right now, I am more functional, I feel, than I was in first trimester. So I'll just put that out there. Second trimester was a breeze. I was just living my best life, just like skipping around, just having fun with my little bump. That was great. Now we're in third trimester. Things are starting to get a bit harder, or I believe, as I would say in German, alles wird ein bisschen schwieriger. Which just means that everything is getting a bit harder. So let's talk about those. Firstly, I am really tired. Like generally, I just am really tired. Everything in the third trimester is just really draining. Like you're just doing everything with this like giant bowling ball attached. You are heavier, you have just more to deal with. There's just so much going on hormonally, and with new symptoms popping up all the time, it's just really, really exhausting. And so for me, the core thing that I know I need to do in third trimester is to get rest and to get sleep. So sleep specifically is a very big priority for me, but also generally just trying to not have my days stacked where I'm doing one thing, then another, then another, then another. Like having time to rest in between then means I'm less likely to get to where I got to the other day, which was when we moved in here, where I was completely exhausted by 6:20 p.m., right? Because my day was just stacked. So absolutely sleep is a priority for me. I have had a pretty strict regime to keep up my sleep hygiene, which has been trying to eat heavier, saltier, oilier meals earlier in the day. And then like half of the last few weeks worth of dinners have been what I would normally have for breakfast. So like a cereal thing with yogurt and banana and that kind of stuff. I've actually had that for dinner so that it's lighter on my stomach, so that then I'm less likely to have heartburn and other stuff. I've also been having ginger tea, like an hour and a half before bed. And then the stuff called Heilerde, it's basically like medicinal clay. Feels like I'm drinking dirt water, but it helps with heartburn and it's very sort of easy and natural on the body, and that's been really good. Also my magnesium, which I'm about to stop taking because I need to stop taking it around 36 weeks because we don't want all of these muscles to be too relaxed. But the magnesium has kind of been in place of like melatonin or something. It's trying to more kind of naturally support my body's ability to relax and get sleep. So I've been very strict with that. And then on top of that, I also have my pregnancy pillow, which is one of the big like U-shaped ones like this, which basically just means that I have my regular pillow, I have this propped up on it, so I'm always on like an angle. And then when I turn from one side to the other side, because you get sore through here, you can't keep lying on one side, you wake up with pain, trust me, I can then just easily flip over to the other side and then go back to sleep. So that has been really great. And then the place that we've just moved into, the bed is only 140 centimeters wide, so it is not super big. And with the double-sided pillow, I kind of need a lot of space. So we have a spare mattress, and that is now on the floor next to our bed. And so my husband is on that and I'm on the regular bed. So that we both have enough space to get enough sleep. But yeah, if we don't get sleep, we don't have anything. Everything just becomes too difficult. And with the amount of stuff that we still need to get done before baby gets here, and with the other stuff I'm dealing with, can't afford to have bad sleep. So wherever possible, making sure we get awesome sleep. General aches and pains in my body. Because I have a dog, I am very incentivized to get out and walk every day. You know, my husband can help with it, but I try to get out on a walk with him and my husband usually as well together with the dog every day. So I am walking every day. Also for errands here, like we don't have a car. So errands are done to like the supermarket or to pick stuff up like secondhand or whatever. All of that is like on foot. So it's me walking out of the house with like an empty backpack, hopping on the train, going somewhere, walking to pick something up, putting that in the backpack, bringing that home, all of this. So generally I'm keeping everything moving, which I think has been really helpful, and it is quite helpful to be forced to do it, you know? If I could get by with not having to do that, I think I'd be doing less activity. But I know that it is really, really good for my body to just keep everything moving. I also have I need to re-blow it up. I had to put it down when we moved, but I have a big yoga ball to sit on to help with getting into like a comfortable seated position. I need to blow that up again, that'll be good. Generally, I'm also trying to do like a few stretches here and there, particularly when I feel like I need it, and I'm going to pregnant lady yoga once a week, which is also helpful to just get everything moving and kind of identify where things are a bit niggly. In the last few weeks, I have had a lot more pelvic pain, and that has been really getting me down. Just that, you know, that chronic pain thing of dealing with pain constantly every day, it really gets to you. So I went to see my osteopath a couple of days ago, and we did a lot to help with that and to help to stabilize what's going on there. So that is feeling a lot better. So some of what I'm doing is kind of like free, like the walking and stretching and all of that, but I'm also paying out to get the care that I need, which has been awesome. The other thing with this is that a friend of mine actually had been given a belly band and she doesn't feel the need to use it. So I'm gonna look up today how to like properly use that and get that situated. But I think that that's also gonna help to take a bit of pressure off, just because my bump is already sitting like quite low, and I think that that's just putting a bit too much pressure on, and it's not time for baby to come yet, so we don't need baby sitting that low. Acid reflux. I have never really been one for acid reflux. It's not something I've ever really experienced. And I think I only noticed it when I was trying to go to sleep and I just felt this like weird pain in my sternum. It was just very like uncomfortable. And then I realized, I was like, I think this is acid reflux. Like, I think this, she says like doing little burps. Yeah, acid reflux, yeah, I'm talking to you. I think that that's what that is. And so that was when I decided to sleep more like propped up, because it's literally like if you had a cup that was too full and then you tip it and the stuff comes out, right? You're just trying to keep it a bit more upright so the stuff doesn't tip out. That's basically the theory with your stomach with the acid. So keeping myself more upright and then keeping on with the ginger tea and the Heilerde. And I've also had to be a bit more strict on my foods, particularly in the evening. Trying to stay away from spicy stuff, oily stuff, salty stuff. If I have that more during the day, but I'm also still trying to temper that and not have really rich foods. So a few times this week when I haven't had like cereal for dinner, I've basically had like salad with chicken and some kind of neutral carb, but not loads of it. So trying to keep those meals in the evening light, and that has also really, really helped. So yeah, just gotta have a lot of discipline in this last kind of stage of pregnancy to keep yourself feeling like vaguely functional. Ooh, another cool one that started a few weeks ago is carpal tunnel. So there you go. Did you know that you can get basically like pregnancy-induced carpal tunnel? So this started about 3 weeks ago, and it was waking me up in the night with pain through my hands here where it was numb and very, very painful. And I ended up buying wrist braces because that was what was recommended to me. But the pressure of those didn't seem to help. It almost seemed to make it worse. And it was only for when I was sleeping. So I really wasn't sure if I'd be able to sleep wearing wrist braces anyway. So I tried it for a bit, decided I didn't like it, so I'll probably end up just selling those. But what I have done is, again with the sleep, is I've got my pillow, so I'm like on an angle, and then this arm is going under where the pregnancy pillow is, and it's just staying on this kind of angle, so it's pretty straight. And then this one I'm kind of having resting on the thing here, and again keeping that pretty straight. So that's the thing with the carpal tunnel, is that if you have your hands bent this way or your hands bent this way, it puts more pressure on the whole, is it the nerve or the circulation? I don't know, I looked it up, pregnancy brain, whatever. But it puts more pressure on the whole system, and so then you're more likely to get things not working well, and then you're gonna get the pain and the numbness. So keeping that nice and neutral when I'm sleeping has definitely been a priority. And as someone who is neurodivergent, I love to sleep with my wrists folded over like this, like I'm a little T-Rex. So I've had to stop doing that. But that has definitely helped to, you know, have me in less pain, basically. I think you're seeing a trend here is that, yeah, third trimester is just a lot of pain in the nicest way possible. It's not all bad. It's not all bad, no. Okay, and so then generally how I'm looking after myself is trying to just take as much off my plate as I can. So I have an amazing husband who is very ready and willing to step up and do things that I need. So even if it's literally just me sitting here and saying, honey, when you get a minute, can you please grab my drink bottle from over there? Because he knows the amount of effort and pain that it takes me just to stand up, walk over, and then sit back down again. So he's been really, really willing to do a lot of that. But I've also had to work with myself to lower my own expectations, because I can't just say, oh, I want to do this, I'm going to go do this. I need to be really frugal and conservative with my energy and my effort, because I don't just have an unlimited cup to pour from. I mean, none of us do, but I used to pretend I had an unlimited cup to pour from. And now it is so limited that I have to be really conscious of that. And I don't want to drain my husband too much as well, because he has his own stuff that he needs to do. And I also don't want us to be feeling overwhelmed generally, like as a couple. So just tempering my expectations there has been really, really helpful. So that is how I'm planning to carry on for the next few weeks, is just focusing on getting the essentials done each day, getting the dog walked, getting some food made, getting out for a walk. I already said dog walked, didn't I? Getting a shower every day, getting to my appointments, getting the basics of what we need sorted before baby comes, getting the stuff that's really going to help us to just live a more convenient life in here, in this new space that we've recently come into. Those are kind of the things that we are going to be focusing on, and everything else is like, it's whatever. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope that this has been an interesting insight. I've probably missed like a bunch of stuff that I am just used to now. I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. That's pregnancy. It's fine. So let me know if you guys have any questions around pregnancy symptoms, particularly third trimester, as that is what I am in the thick of right now. This is where bump is at. Whew. So we are definitely getting there, and I'm excited for this guy to meet their little baby sibling. Bailey loves babies, so I'm just so excited about that. I'm starting to get emotional about that. Oh, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.